FIFA boy, thief, stealing players' rights. These are some of the things we often hear about Messi, and people claim that Messi has stolen the rights of certain players. In this video, we will look at each of Messi's Ballon d'Or awards, compare his stats with those of his rivals, and settle once and for all the debate of whether Messi is a thief. We're just presenting the stats, and the judgment is up to you. First, let's understand what the Ballon d'Or is and its origins. As you may know, the Ballon d'Or ceremony is not organized by FIFA. The award is given by a French media outlet called France Football. France Football began awarding this prize in 1956, and over time, it became the most prestigious and valuable individual honor in football. Until 2009, France Football was not affiliated with FIFA. However, from 2010 onwards, FIFA collaborated with France Football, and the award's name changed from the Ballon d'Or to the FIFA Ballon d'Or. Still, the main owner of the award was France Football, until their collaboration ended in 2016, and the prize returned solely to France Football. Now, let's see how the Ballon d'Or winner is selected and who determines the winner. The general rule for choosing the winner has always been that a group of experts and representatives from various countries cast their votes. However, the voting process has evolved over the years. Until 2021, up to 180 countries had representatives who voted for the winner. But since 2022, FIFA has only granted voting rights to the top 100 countries in the FIFA rankings. Who were these representatives? Until 2006, a journalist from each country was the representative. However, after 2006, national team captains and managers were also granted voting rights. In addition, until 2021, a player's overall performance during the entire previous year was considered. But since then, only the performance from the previous season has been taken into account. Let's now go through Messi's Ballon d'Or wins and see if Messi is a thief or not. We'll start with Messi's first Ballon d'Or in 2009. That year, the main contenders for the award were Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Xavi Hernandez. Messi won by a large margin. Ronaldo that year, in 49 games, had 37 direct goal involvements, 30 goals, 7 assists, and 102 successful dribbles, which is an impressive stat. Messi, on the other hand, in 69 games, had 65 direct goal involvements, 47 goals, 18 assists, and 207 successful dribbles. Judge for yourself. Messi won his next Ballon d'Or in 2010. That year was one of the most controversial years for the award, with the main contenders being Messi, Andres Iniesta, and Xavi Hernandez. Many argue that Wesley Sneijder, who finished fourth, should have won the Ballon d'Or instead of Messi. It's true that Sneijder played a crucial role in taking the Netherlands to the final and had an excellent season with Inter Milan. But when we look at the numbers, his stats weren't quite at the level of the others. Iniesta that year, in 67 games, had 24 direct goal involvements, 10 goals, 14 assists, and 92 successful dribbles. Let's look at Messi's stats that year. Messi, in 69 games, had 64 direct goal involvements, 60 goals, 4 assists, and 298 successful dribbles. The World Cup is important, but what matters more is the player's performance during the tournament. Iniesta did help Spain win the World Cup with his decisive goal against the Netherlands, but his overall impact was not as noticeable. For example, Modric in 2018, who won the Ballon d'Or, was the best player of the tournament and led Croatia to the final. But Iniesta didn't have that level of influence. Judge for yourself. In 2011, the main contenders for the Ballon d'Or were Messi, Ronaldo, and Xavi. Ronaldo, in 68 games, had 81 direct goal involvements, 69 goals, 12 assists, and 187 successful dribbles, which is an incredible stat. However, it didn't quite compare to Messi's stats. Messi, in just 60 games, 8 games less than Ronaldo, had 82 direct goal involvements, 59 goals, 23 assists, and 273 successful dribbles. Judge for yourself. The 2012 Ballon d'Or is one that probably shouldn't even be discussed because Messi was truly untouchable that year and had no competition. The main contenders were Messi, Ronaldo, and Iniesta, and Messi won by a wide margin. Ronaldo, in 71 games, had 76 direct goal involvements, 63 goals, 13 assists, and 242 successful dribbles, which is a good stat. But when compared to Messi's stats, the difference is clear. Messi, in 69 games, had 113 direct goal involvements, 91 goals, 21 assists, and 254 successful dribbles. Judge for yourself. Messi didn't win the Ballon d'Or for the next 2 years, but in 2015 he won it again, sparking controversy. Some claimed Messi had stolen it from Neymar. However, Neymar didn't even finish second. He came third, with only 7% of the votes. That year, Ronaldo, in 61 games, had 66 direct goal involvements, 54 goals, 12 assists, and 237 successful dribbles. Messi, in the same number of games, had 90 direct goal involvements, 52 goals, 38 assists, and 321 successful dribbles. Judge for yourself. Messi's next Ballon d'Or came in 2019, and it was another year full of controversy. Messi won by just 7 votes over Virgil van Dijk, with the main contenders being Messi, Van Dijk, and Ronaldo. Defenders have a different set of stats considered when they're evaluated for the Ballon d'Or. Van Dijk, in 51 games, had 12 clean sheets, 21 clearances, 22 tackles, and a 55% success rate in tackles, which is amazing. Messi, in 58 games, had 68 direct goal involvements, 50 goals, 18 assists, and 167 successful dribbles, which is also impressive. If we look at this year, it's possible that Van Dijk's misfortune played a role in him not winning. Why? Because, as I mentioned for defenders, winning the Ballon d'Or is much harder, and only 3 defenders have ever won it. So it's difficult to say whether Van Dijk's stats were enough to secure the award. But ultimately, Messi had more votes. Judge for yourself. The 2021 Ballon d'Or was the most controversial year of all, with the main contenders being Messi, Robert Lewandowski, and Jorginho. The rivalry was primarily between Messi and Lewandowski definitely had one of the worst strokes of bad luck in football history, as he would have won the 2020 Ballon d'Or had it not been for the pandemic. That year, Lewandowski, in 60 games, had 62 goals, 7 assists, and 50 successful dribbles. Messi, in 68 games, had 60 direct goal involvements, 47 goals, 13 assists, and 167 successful dribbles. Comparing their stats is difficult, but I'd say Messi was slightly better that year. Ultimately, Messi won, but Lewandowski's exclusion was unfortunate. Judge for yourself. Finally, in Messi's last Ballon d'Or in 2023, many argued that it should have gone to Erling Haaland, who had an incredible season with Manchester City, winning the Premier League, FA Cup, and most importantly, the UEFA Champions League. Haaland's individual stats were also phenomenal, 52 goals and 9 assists in 53 games. Messi, in 51 games, had 24 goals and 8 assists. In terms of club performance, Haaland had the edge, but Messi's World Cup victory in 2022 made a huge difference. Messi's performance in the World Cup was extraordinary. 7 goals, 3 assists, and the tournament's Best Player award, leading Argentina to their first World Cup in 36 years. Judge for yourself. In the end, Messi won the Ballon d'Or for the 8th time with more votes. As we've seen, the Ballon d'Or has always been a topic of debate. Sometimes Messi wins by a large margin, and other times the competition is close. The final judgment is up to you. Did Messi truly deserve all his Ballon d'Or awards, or did he steal them from other players?